Hi, Lindy. Hello, everyone. This is Deborah from Old Mom's Old Stuff. Got my work uniform on. So I wanted to, from a little bit different angle. Down here, we're still in my kitchen area, but I decided to go ahead and show my face today. All right. Um, so these things that I have, shoot, I don't remember where everything. It's not just from one. It's not just from an estate sale. It's not just from the thrift store or antique shops. I will say that these days, most of the things I'm getting are from either estate sales or the antique shops. Just because they have a better selection, they have more interesting things. So that's kind of what I'm doing lately. So we'll start out. This one thing, this did come from the thrift store, and I paid about $14 for this. This is a, can you see it? It's a Peggy Care fused glass peony bowl. It's modern, it's 2007. It does have her initials on it. So it's signed, but it's beautiful. I only found one that had sold, and it sold for $75. So we'll see what I can sell this one for. Just beautiful. It's about 16 inches diameter, and it is just beautiful. So this is one of my favorite things that I got. It was behind the counter at the thrift store. Of course, I was there on Senior Citizen Day, so I got 25% off. And I saw it, saw that it was signed. I didn't know what the initials were. I looked it up. That's how I know. And I grabbed it. I just had a feeling that it was worth more than the $15 about that I paid for it. This next big thing is it's a Mariposa Brilliant. It's an aluminum tray with what is this? Oh, what kind of flower is this? I had it in my head all ready to say it's some kind of lily. And I paid $3 for it. It's in very good shape. Beautiful. I don't know how big around this one is. It's at least 12 inches, I would think. But it is in, see, there's the flower. Paid $3 for it. I don't know. I might get, we're going to start with $30 and see what happens. I think that's a beautiful tray. Now these, I got this at an estate sale. Way overpaid for it. I paid $8. There were 4 of these little glass stars. It's I guess you could call it reverse painted, but I washed them. And the other one I had was a different color background, maybe more green like this one, and it peeled off. So now I only have 3. They are beautiful, but you know, they're not high quality or anything. I don't know what I'll get. I think someone will like them. I mean, there's no scratches or anything. Absolutely very modern. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with those. This next thing, I think this came from an estate sale. Again, modern. I got it because the bright pink color, spring, summer coming along. The owls, a favorite. But it's a packet, freezable. And, you know, it opens up. It's got it's in excellent condition. Got a zipper pocket. You can open it all the way up for your lunch. I don't know. I take my lunch a lot. There's a lot of us that take our lunch to work. And if we want to take leftovers or something that's actually not fast food, that tastes good, it is nice to have something like this. So I think, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I think somebody could get some good use out of this. Ooh, shoot. Okay, the next thing. These are, it's pottery. And I paid, there's this round one and this square one. I think this was $5, this was $6. And it is signed, but I can't read, I couldn't find anything about it. It's S-A-T-R-A. You guys know anything about that? I couldn't find anything. Can you see that right there? That's it. I feel like it's not real heavy, but it's nice, interesting to look at. Will look nice on a table if this is your decor style. And I like that it had the square and the round. Drip glaze. That's the back of them. So we'll see, right? See what happens with that. Okay. I'm not going in any kind of order for this. Again, I'm kind of going, I guess, through the modern stuff first. Set of 3 bowls. Again, with the owls. It's not, there's something on the back there, but I don't know what it is. I believe I got this from an estate sale. So it's got the green, orange, and brown. Pretty much the 70s colors. It could be from the 70s. I don't know. I haven't really done any research on these yet. I'm cutting my head off, forgive me. But, you know, they're kind of cool looking. In the ever popular owl theme. Alright, so this is, it's a little trinket box. And it is made of some kind of, I paid $2 for this. It's got felt on the bottom. Very Art Nouveau vibe to it, I believe. So it's some kind of resin. It's not stone. It's not brass. It does say Summit 2011 on it. To me, it looks older than it is. But I think this would really look nice. Somebody would really appreciate having this on their dresser. Just a little trinket dish. It's in very good condition. And the way it comes together here, again, with this upward curve, I feel like that makes it, again, unique. These applied flowers, raised, it matches as it goes down that way. So, that, we got that. And then this. Now, you guys, if you saw my very first video and you saw all my soap making and bath products, ingredients and storage that I make, bath bombs is one of the things that I make. And people seem to really like it. The ones I make are not just the typical 2 ingredients bath bombs and some scent. I add some things that are good for the skin in them. Consequently, they don't fizz and all that, spin and all that kind of stuff as much as some that you can buy. But there's benefit to it besides just being able to watch it fizz in your bathtub. These, really, I got these because it's tint, and they are bath bombs. Small bath bombs, but big enough for a bath. And a little cloth rose in the middle. Smells pretty good. But in this little tin is what sold me. The flower shaped tin, the flowers on it. Again, it's not old, but I think desirable. I paid $1.50 for it. So I thought it was worth picking up. Next, again, I haven't researched it very much, but this is the Odigari, and it's the, you know, the black, oh, what is that called? I can't remember. But it's got the hummingbird and the red flower on it. But inside are, get ready, cup holders. Not cup holders. Oh my goodness. The name for these have completely left my mind. Oh my gosh. Anytime I see these when I'm out and about, I think of the trusty huckster mercantile because he collects these. These are in really good condition. And they're all the same as the outside of the box. There's 6. Very good condition. There's some wear, a little normal wear from age. You can kind of see around, can you see that? Around the edge where they've just rubbed against each other. Now I did get these from the thrift store, and so of course it was all taped up, and I didn't notice that there's a chip right here in the bottom part. But when you have the lid on it, you don't see it. This will look pretty slick on somebody's end table. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, these, I think these are vintage. I got 2 of them. I paid $1.50 a piece. Thermos. They're thermos. Perfect shape. I mean, I don't think they weren't used very much, okay? Now, no odor. I've washed these up. Oh, shoot. I always shake to see. It sounds like the glass inside or whatever's inside is broken. So these don't appear to be broken. Again, somebody that's maybe looking for a vintage look or soup for work. This would be just the right size for a soup or chili to take to work with you, keep it warm. Or maybe you want to take a bunch of ice cream to work with you and put it in here. So anyway, those are, and for a good price, $1.50. I thought that was a pretty good price. All right, so next, this is made in Brazil. Ceramic. Look at this horse. Look at this majestic, prancing horse. And you can see the detail. There's some floral detail here, some crisscross detail here. There's no chips, no, look, even the eyes. Can you see the detail in the eyes and the mouth there? The tail, the detail of his tail there. Horse is my favorite animal. I think they're just one of the most beautiful creatures on the earth, and this guy is proud. And anybody would be proud to have him, I think. The price tag is off. I don't remember how much I paid for him. But anyway, Brazil, usually things that I buy that are made from Brazil, I seem to be able to sell those pretty well. I think because they seem to be pretty good quality. So there's that. This next thing I got, Heather Gold Mine, Blue Sky Corporation, 2001. I paid 75 cents for this. Bless this world with peace and love, unite us in harmony forever. September 11th, 2001. So, for any of us Americans, I don't think I need to say too much for this. No chips, no cracks. I don't think it's old enough to have any crazing. But anyway, I think this is something that any of us would be pleased to have in our collection. All right, so the next thing I will pull up here, again, I think these are modern. I paid $2 a piece. What in the world? $2 a piece. Got this from the thrift store. I think Goodwill. But they're pottery, salt and pepper shakers. They do have the cork stoppers here. I feel like they're interesting and they're very sturdy. These are the kind of salt and pepper shakers that you're going to use, that you can use. And so we'll see what happens with those. This other thing I got from the thrift store, completely modern. But I thought, I paid $5.40 for him. Well, I don't know. Is he modern? What do you guys think? He's got felt bottom, some kind of, I don't know what, pop metal, football player. But I just found him very interesting. Got a little bit of weight to him because he's metal. And I just know my little grandson plays football and he does a good job. And so my little grandson, well, he's 13 years old. It just grabbed my attention, and I think it might grab somebody else's attention too. So our next little metal, this is a Pewter Clown that I paid 75 cents for. Oh shoot, I'll get that. And he's on this little metal base. Can you see him there? He just looks really happy. He's riding his little unicycle, holding his hat up in the air. He's colored. He's not just the plain pewter color, which makes it a little different. There are all kinds of little pewter clowns that I saw online. A lot of them were just the pewter color. Not very many of them had the paint detail. He's got felt on the bottom, and I don't know, he's kind of wobbly on there, so I don't know if that's purposeful, because to tighten him up, I'd have to take this bottom part off. So maybe he's supposed to be that way. What do you guys think? I thought he was a happy, not scary or intimidating type of a clown. Just a happy-go-lucky clown that you might want to hang out with. It does say pewter down here on the very bottom. So we got that. And then the next figurine I got, I paid 75 cents for her. Now, this is a UTI. Look at this beautiful young woman. Is she in her Easter dress? Is she the flower girl in a wedding? Is this a wedding dress? But if you could see, can you see the detail in her face, in the flowers? Look at her hair. I mean, she is just beautiful. Even the buttons going down the back of her. And I don't know what kind of resin. I assume that's what this is. And she's smiling. She's just beautiful. Just a young, beautiful girl. Yeah, I think she must be a flower girl because she doesn't look fully developed. But beautiful. The little crown in her hair. I just love that. So I got that. And then the next figurine, and this is a Holcomb, and this is 1981, I believe. God is Love. This is Becky. And you see Becky on there. All of his pieces, at least all of the ones that I've seen, they're named. And this one is Becky, and his pieces, and see, this is his signature there, and the year. But look, okay, so we'll just look at her hair, the bows in her hair. I paid $3.25 for her. But they're always such, what is the word? I think family oriented. So somebody could imagine that this is their little girl, and she's got her, I don't know, maybe her bedtime snack. with her and her little bear. And his pieces, their faces are always so, this is the tag, are always so full of expression. And they always are, again, the ones that I've seen, and I've sold a few, they just look so happy and adorable, and like, you just want to pinch their little cheeks. So I look forward to someone getting her and just loving her. Okay, so this next item I got, look at this. Is this adorable? This I paid at the thrift store. It's called Thrift World where I live. I paid I think $2.10, and it's crocheted. And look, this is wood, a wood handle, and actually goes up. Look at that. Looky. Now, I don't know if this was meant for a doll. That's kind of what I assume. And I don't know how old it is. I don't know anything about it. But I just found it very interesting, and it would just look nice sitting on your dresser, in your sewing room, your crochet room. Pretty. Okay. And we'll go with these. I got these from an estate sale, and they're just, I can't find anything on them that tells me how old they are, but there are 4 of these sunflower napkin rings. To me, it looks pretty vintage, pretty 70s to me. They're wood. Oh, well, no, they're not wood. They look like wood, but they're some kind of resin. Very sturdy. I haven't even cleaned them up yet, so I don't know. I'm just, they were sitting someplace where they didn't have any dust or anything in them. That's for sure. And for $2, we'll see. I have sold a few sets of napkin rings before. Okay. So this, okay, I paid $3 for it. Mexican pottery. Signed, lead-free, but it's a soap dish, and it comes apart. Comes apart like this, and then this, so it drains. Because you know, when soap just doesn't have any drainage, and it just has that goopy part. And if you're really frugal, the part that drains down here, you could still use it. It would be good enough to wash your hands with. But the goop and stuff that comes from soap, hand soap, bar soap, pretty. The next set of Mexican lead-free pottery are these very big, and I did pay, oh shoot, let me see if I can check and see. Okay, I paid $5.25 a piece. That was with my senior discount, cream and sugar. But look at that. No chips, no crack. Now these, I feel like are meant to be used. They're sturdy, beautiful colors. I mean, this is going to look good sitting on your table, sitting wherever you keep your cream and sugar. And you're going to be able to use them for whatever it is that you want to put in them. It doesn't have to be cream and sugar. It can be whatever it is that you want. This could be your cereal bowl. This could be your milk that you pour into your cereal bowl. I mean, it's big enough for it to be a cereal bowl. However you want to do it. Syrup. So I think we are down to my last, oh shoot, no. This, okay, I paid $1 for it. I got this from the thrift store. Paid $1 for it. I'm like, what in the world is that? Is that lipstick? Is it mascara? Open it up. Glasses. Okay. I didn't try these on at the store, but look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at these glasses. Now, I believe they're well, they might just be, you know, they're probably just those readers that you get from the store. I've never used those, but whew, they're not for me. I know that they're not my strength, but look at them. Is this grandma looking? Yeah, I think so. I think so. These little skinny narrow wire. You know what? I'm not looking where I'm supposed to. I think I'm supposed to look right here, over here, but I'm looking over there. I don't know why. Okay, so those, I just thought those were cute, comical. So I picked them up for $1. All right, let me put my own glasses back on now. The last thing that I got was this Raku Pottery. Now, there's lots of different Raku. It looks all different kinds of ways. I paid $5.50 for this. It is signed. It looks like well, it's dated 2010. So there's Raku that the old Japanese way, but I don't think this is it, because the old Japanese way is a low firing kind of way. The Western, more modern way is a very high firing. So they take the piece, and then they put it in the heat until it's like 1300 to 1800 degrees hot. And then they put it in another material that doesn't light on fire because it's so hot. And I would describe it as they burn it. And you can kind of see the bottom is, you can tell it's charcoaled. And can you see how the glaze that they put on it is all cracked and stuff from the high heat? This is part of the, I couldn't get this out. So I don't know what made it do that. Again, to me, it's interesting because of the texture, and it's the Raku. And I paid, did I tell you I paid $5.50 for this. Another high firing way that some potters do is the horsehair, where again, they'll get the pot, they use a certain glaze, and they'll get the pot very, very hot, and supposedly they use actual horsehair. If they want a finer looking design on it, they'll use the hair from the mane. And if they want a more substantial pattern, they'll use the horse from the tail, because that horse is more coarse, it's thicker. And they arrange it on there, and it kind of sizzles onto it and makes that charcoal mark on the piece of pottery. And then when they're done with that, you know, they dust it off, clean it up, and they wax it, and it kind of brings up the design that the horsehair is made on the piece. I just find it very interesting how artisans work and can think of something like horsehair to create an interesting design on a piece of art like that. Okay, so this is all that I have today. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll just have to start showing fewer pieces, or the absolute most interesting pieces. And I have some interesting pieces coming up. I'm still working on my first Shop Along With Me video at the thrift store, antique store in Kansas City. I'm not, I figured out how to take all the sound away because there was music blasting in the background. And it's on a pretty busy street in Kansas City, 63rd Street. And it was a wonderful, beautiful day that I was there, and the front door was open. So the traffic sounds, you could hear the traffic sounds along with the loud music. So I figured out how to take the sound away. I have figured out how to kind of piece the pieces together. Now I have to figure out how to maybe put some background music on or my voiceover on there and send it out to YouTube. I'm working on it. I'm going to keep working on it till I get it. I want to thank you so much for watching this. I would love it if you would subscribe. Any kind of comment that you want to leave is welcome, right? So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and until later.